Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of astrological compatibility, specifically looking at the dynamic between Aries and Aquarius. I'll be exploring what makes these two signs tick, their potential strengths as a couple, and the challenges they might face. We'll cover everything from communication styles to shared values, so if you're an Aries wondering about an Aquarius, or vice versa, or just curious about this fiery air sign pairing, stick around. Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of astrological compatibility, specifically focusing on the fiery Aries and the air sign Aquarius. We are looking at the dynamic between an Aries man and an Aquarius woman, a pairing that's often described as both electrifying and challenging. Let's start by painting a general picture of this union. At first glance, an Aries man and an Aquarius woman might seem like an unlikely pair. Aries, ruled by Mars, is all about passion, directness, and taking initiative. They are bold, impulsive, and often quite competitive. Aquarius, on the other hand, ruled by Uranus, is intellectual, independent, and deeply humanitarian. They value originality, freedom, and often approach life with a detached, almost objective perspective. This initial contrast can be both exciting and a source of potential friction. Their differences can spark a vibrant energy, a constant exchange of ideas and perspectives that keeps the relationship fresh and engaging. But it also means they need to learn to navigate their contrasting approaches to life and love. Now, how does this relationship even form? It's often a case of instant attraction, a spark ignited by their unique energies. The Aries man is drawn to the Aquarius woman's independent spirit and intellectual prowess. He finds her refreshing and unlike anyone he's met before. The Aquarius woman, in turn, is intrigued by the Aries man's confidence and passion. His unwavering drive and enthusiasm are captivating. However, the initial attraction needs to be nurtured. Open communication is key from the very beginning. The Aries man needs to understand the Aquarius woman's need for space and intellectual stimulation, while the Aquarius woman needs to appreciate the Aries man's directness and emotional intensity, even if it sometimes feels overwhelming. Building a solid foundation requires mutual respect for each other's individuality and a willingness to compromise. So, can an Aries man and an Aquarius woman truly be together? Absolutely. But it requires effort, understanding, and a willingness to adapt. Their differences, while initially striking, can actually complement each other beautifully. The Aries man's passionate drive can inspire the Aquarius woman to take action on her humanitarian goals, while the Aquarius woman's intellectual curiosity can broaden the Aries man's perspectives and challenge his assumptions. They can learn a great deal from each other, enriching their lives in ways neither could have imagined alone. The key is finding a balance, a place where their individual needs are met without sacrificing the connection they share. However, let's not shy away from the potential difficulties. One major hurdle is their contrasting communication styles. The Aries man tends to be blunt and direct, sometimes even impulsive in his expression. The Aquarius woman, while intelligent and communicative, often prefers a more detached and intellectual approach. Misunderstandings can easily arise if they don't learn to navigate these differences. Another challenge lies in their approach to commitment. The Aries man, being a fire sign, can be quite possessive and demanding of attention. The Aquarius woman, valuing her independence, might find this overwhelming and restrictive. Finding a balance between individual freedom and shared commitment is crucial for their long-term success. Jealousy can also be a significant issue, particularly if the Aries man feels threatened by the Aquarius woman's independent nature or her wide circle of friends. Open and honest communication, a willingness to compromise, and a deep understanding of each other's needs are essential to overcome these challenges. Remember, every relationship requires work, and this one is no exception. But with the right approach, an Aries man and an Aquarius woman can create a truly unique and fulfilling partnership. Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Aries women and Aquarius men, specifically their romantic compatibility. Let's tackle the big question first: will marriage work in this pairing? Well, it's not a simple yes or no. An Aries woman is fiery, passionate, direct, and often takes the lead. She's independent but also craves attention and affection. An Aquarius man, on the other hand, is intellectual, independent to a fault, and values his freedom above almost everything. He's often detached emotionally, preferring intellectual stimulation to intense displays of affection. The initial spark can be incredible. The Aries woman's boldness attracts the Aquarius man's unique perspective, and his intellectual depth captivates her. However, their fundamental differences can create friction. The Aries woman might feel neglected by the Aquarius man's emotional distance, while he might find her intensity overwhelming. A successful marriage hinges on mutual understanding, compromise, and a willingness to adapt. Open communication is absolutely crucial. They need to learn each other's love languages and find ways to express affection that resonate with both of them. It's a challenge, but with effort and a genuine desire to make it work, a lasting marriage is definitely possible. Now, let's talk about saving the relationship and whether it's even worth the effort. If the relationship is struggling, the first step is identifying the root causes. Is it a lack of communication? Differing expectations about commitment? A clash of personalities? Once you pinpoint the problems, you can start working on solutions. Couples therapy can be incredibly helpful in providing a neutral space to work through issues and develop healthier communication patterns. However, saving a relationship shouldn't be a one-sided effort. Both partners need to be equally invested in the process and willing to make significant changes. If one partner consistently refuses to compromise or address their contributing factors, it might be a sign that the relationship isn't meant to be, no matter how much effort is put in. Sometimes, letting go is the healthiest option, even if it's painful. Can an Aries woman and an Aquarius man be together? Absolutely. But it requires conscious effort and a deep understanding of each other's needs and personalities. They need to learn to appreciate their differences and find ways to complement each other. The Aries woman's passion can inspire the Aquarius man to be more expressive, while his intellectual curiosity can broaden her horizons. The key is finding a balance, a space where their individual needs are met without sacrificing the relationship. They need to learn to navigate their differences respectfully and constructively. What kind of woman does an Aquarius man need? This is a tricky question, as every Aquarius man is an individual. However, generally speaking, an Aquarius man is drawn to women who are intelligent, independent, and possess a unique perspective. He appreciates a woman who can hold her own in a conversation, challenge his ideas, and isn't afraid to be herself. He values intellectual stimulation and a partner who can keep him engaged mentally. While he appreciates affection, he doesn't need constant displays of it. He values genuine connection and mutual respect above all else. He's attracted to women who are comfortable in their own skin and aren't afraid to be unconventional. Finally, let's address the question of marriage between an Aries woman and an Aquarius man. As we discussed earlier, it's certainly possible, but it requires a significant amount of work and understanding. They need to learn to navigate their differences, compromise, and communicate openly and honestly. If they can achieve this, they can build a strong and lasting relationship. However, if they are unwilling to put in the effort, the marriage is likely to face significant challenges. Ultimately, the success of any relationship depends on the commitment and willingness of both partners to work together. It's not about changing who you are, but about learning to appreciate and understand each other's unique qualities.